Ah, God. I'm disgusted. This is the worst thing that ever happened to me. Hey, everyone. Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd. You know who it is already by now, I would hope. If you don't know, you should get your eyes and your ears checked, which is what I had to do when I thought I was seeing double. Let's talk about a passion of mine, a long-standing passion of mine, journalism. I watch journalism, I listen to journalism, and I read journalism. I'm a big journalism guy. I collect all the biggest journalism out there. The Chicago News, the New York Times, and I'm just a big fan of the biggest news heads out there, Piers Morgan. So, of course, I'm just in the store buying my usual 10 to 20 magazines and newspapers because you got to support the industry. And I'm looking at the shelf. I see a periodical that I don't think I've caught eye of before. What was this thing? World of Hassle. There's some stories here that are relevant to my interest. And on top of it says album inside in the corner. That's just saving money. So I've got it open. I'm looking at the various sections of this thing. And I see an album review. Because it was at the age of 12, as I've told you, after reading my 5th album review of the day, which, I would often do. That was my daily routine. That God came down to me from the heavens and said, you will one day review music too, but you will do it on camera on youtube.net. And I said, hell yeah. So whenever I see an album review, especially a printed review, my interest is piqued. I'm like Robert Christgau in that way. If a review is not written, it's not worth it. But anyway, I'm looking at this review and it's written by a guy named Tony Fandango. Here he is right there, which if you notice, he's got some looks similar to your boy. Digging deeper into this whole thing too, this little thing comes out via Mom and Pop, which apparently released the music that's being reviewed here by clone reviewer Tony Fandango, employed at World of Hassle. A disgusting series of incestuous conflicts of interest going on here. And furthermore, the review isn't even good. The other day, yours truly was futilely futzing with some fancy new Bluetooth gizmo before rear-ending a driverless car. Okay, first off, who cares? How does the music sound? Like, oh, here's the start of my review. I was eating breakfast in a bowl, and it was a blueberries and oatmeal. What are you, an idiot? I got to thinking, who determines what is state of the art? Or state of the world, for that matter? Who's deciding the state of music journalism? I don't know, but they can't be doing a good job if this crap is getting through the filter. Maybe it's the concussion talking, but I bet if you ask the eggheads inside the International Space Station, they'll say the world looks fine from their condo in the sky. Why do we even care what astronauts think? Do they know a Dorian scale from a Lydian scale? New Jersey rock critic, you piece of garbage. You jerk off, you filth baby. I'm not even far from where you're at. You better watch it. You come to my neck of the woods, you're 6 feet under the ground. And that 6 feet, it's gonna be a light 6. I'll review you like that. You're just wasting my time with this awful review. I don't even know who the heck Alan Palomo is. And what's worse is you're presumably making a living doing this garbage. So let me tell you this. Let me tell you right now, Tony Fandango. If that is even your real name, there's only room on the East Coast for one Tony Maloney. And only one of them is going to be allowed to review music. I'm not waking up every morning, uploading to youtube.net to feed my 7 kids and have a ding-dong like you take my name. People are probably only reading because they're like, oh, Tony Fandango? I heard of that guy. Isn't he Reddit's most popular music guy? You're out there muddying the waters. I'm not liking where you're going with this, Tony. It's giving Attack of the Clones. If you keep talking about music, it's going to be trouble. There's going to be trouble. If you keep talking about music, man, this is going to be big trouble. Because look, I'm a train ride away from New Jersey. And I'm going to be creeping on you like Choo Choo Charles. So don't let me catch you writing about Alan Palomo or Drake or Blink-182. Not a single word from you about music, Tony Spumoni. Or else I'm coming for you. Not only physically, but legally. And you got me fucked up if you don't think I'm going to strike first. If you're a smart Tony, you'll never talk about music again.